Hello. I just ate popcorn. So, I had a lot of resistance making this video because I'm still working on being consistent, and I'm thankful to be working with an accountability coach to really push me to do uncomfortable things, like sharing myself consistently and just having that sense of structure. But yeah, this is the second video I wanted to make, and hopefully it's a bit more structured. It's gonna be brief because I got sick last week, and just a lot of different things going on in my body, and there's a solar eclipse happening on Monday, and yeah, I just been feeling a lot of resistance in making this video and sharing myself in general. And I feel like that's something a lot of people can struggle with, and I hope that me saying it out loud will help me move through that fear so that I can better show up consistently for myself and on this platform. Long intro aside, happy Saturn Day. Ruled by the planet Saturn, which has to do with structure and hard things and discipline and routine. And yeah, I was listening to some astrology reports today about where Saturn is in our charts, and to pay attention to that for this upcoming eclipse. And for me right now, there's a lot of planets in my 5th and 6th house. And for people who don't know about the housing systems, the 5th house rules Leo and creativity, and the 6th house rules Virgo and health. So hence all of these health issues coming up. Nothing too major, but just definitely realizations of things that I need to not consume as much of: sugar, dairy, things like that. And for creativity, and all this like Piscean water energy in my creative house, it's like really hard because I mean, Pisces is definitely a creative sign, but I feel like Pisces can also be a sign that lacks structure. So hence having someone who is a Virgo hold me accountable, thank you Parsa, to balance this energy out and just be like, just do it, okay? Anyway, all that to be said, this is kind of not as structured as my last video because these energies right now are just you know, but there is something I would like to touch on, and I guess that is the feeling of procrastination. I was gonna talk about my relationship with God, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow when it's light out and after my prayer tonight, and I will pray at the end of this video as well. But yeah, just feeling the resistance of things we know that will benefit us in the long run, but we hold off on because of that fear of going to like the next stage of evolution in life, you know? And it's really interesting because most other things in nature like don't really have that problem. You know, like when a baby giraffe is born, it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna like sit here and wait for my legs to start working. They just like get up and start running or like, you know, wobble. But I feel like humans, um, even though we know what's good for us, sometimes we have a hard time um, just executing. Like fear of failure, fear of being seen, or fear of maybe reaching our potential. I don't know. I'm still discovering what that is for myself. Leading up to this, I was doing everything other than make this video. I made popcorn, I organized some cedar, like just the most random things, you know, to stave off this video for as long as I could. And I'm calling myself out on this and acknowledging that that's something I do and that's something that I would like to work on. And technically, from what I'm told, we're not supposed to be manifesting in this time frame of eclipses. Sorry, my nose is all crazy, but yeah, so I won't be praying for any sort of things to come in. Yeah, I feel complete. I'm just gonna keep it short and simple and acknowledge that there are things that are moving through me, and sometimes the easiest way to acknowledge it is to say it out loud, and to move through something is to just say it without necessarily trying to find a solution. You know, just like being like, oh, this is a thing. Okay. Noted. Yeah, so on that note, I'm just gonna say a prayer now to kind of wrap it up. And hopefully, you know, in the future, as I do this more, it'll be smoother. But yeah, so thank you, Creator, for this life and this roof over my head. Thank you for the water that I drank today. Thank you for the bed that I'm currently sitting on. Thank you for the warmth of these walls and the shelter from the elements. I didn't always have that, and I prayed for that for quite some time before I made it here. Thank you for the ability to now feel safe in my body, and thank you for providing for me everything that I truly need and more throughout my life. Like, I look around at all the things I have in true abundance with how much I'm able to make and acquire over time. And I've gone through so many periods of just completely letting go of every single thing I owned, to travel, to backpack, to live out of a backpack for like months at a time, and still somehow I find a way, like you, God, find a way to grace me with more things and more abundance. And I'm truly grateful for my life, for waking up today, for having the courage and strength to move and get things done, and regardless of perceivable setbacks, I know that everything is unfolding best case scenario. And yeah, I'm just incredibly grateful for my life and what's happening. And I pray to always remember that gratitude, especially in the times that are hard. And granted, times are like a little hard right now, but they're definitely not as hard as they used to be. And I'm also grateful for that. Yeah, I pray that everyone can be reminded of the few things that they have to be grateful for in this life, and that they always remember to be grateful for you, God, for giving us life and lessons and blessings, even if we don't even understand what these lessons are or these blessings are yet. I pray that everyone has that aha moment where they're like, oh snap, yeah, I am grateful for that. Yeah, that's my video today. I was looking that way because the window's over there, so anyway, thanks for listening.